Hey, good morning, students. This is Jay Vishakhan. For this lecture and video session, I am going to take a new topic from Unit 3. It is perfect competition. So, for this lecture and video session, I am going to cover the meaning of perfect competition, its features, and the price determination and firm equilibrium under long-run equilibrium. Okay. So, let's see the meaning of perfect competition. So, according to A. Kotsonians, says that is a perfect competition is a market structure categorized by a complete absence of rivalry among the individual firms. Right. So, the perfect competition is a market structure where a large number of buyers and sellers are present, and all are engaged in the buying and selling of homogeneous products. Homogeneous product means same product, identical product. Okay, at a single price prevailing in the market. So the uniform price is being maintained across the market. Okay. So the apt examples for the perfect competition could be agriculture markets. So agriculture markets are the closest representation of perfectly competitive markets. So these are marketplaces which have a large number of vendors selling fruits, vegetables, and poultry, namely identical produce. Right? The prices of goods are competitive, and no single seller can yield an influence over the pricing. Consumers are free to pick any seller depending upon their choice because the uniform price is maintained over the market. Right? Next example is street food vendors. The street food vendors are also considered to be a part of perfectly competitive market. Their products are also homogeneous in nature and they are priced accordingly. Consumers are free to make purchases at any vendor they prefer to go for. And entry and exit barriers for the sellers are virtually non-existent. Okay. So let's see the features of perfect competition. So there are 6 features. Let's start with the first one, the large buyers and sellers first. So in perfect competition, the buyers and sellers are large enough that no individual can influence the price and the output of the industry, isn't it? And individual customer cannot influence the price of the product as he is a small in relation to the whole market. Similarly, a single seller cannot influence the level of the output who is too small in relation to the amount of sellers operating in the market. Right? A firm is therefore a price taker rather than a price market. Okay. Let's see the next one, which is homogeneous product. Homogeneous means the identical or the same product. Right? So each competing firm offers the homogeneous product such that no individual has a preference for a particular seller over the others. For example, salt, wheat, coal, etc. are some of the homogeneous products for which customers are indifferent and buy these from one who charges a less price. Thus, an increase in the price would let the customer go to some other suppliers. See, all firms under perfect competition produce homogeneous or identical commodity. No firm has any basis of charging higher price for its product. Right. The next one is free entry and exit. That is the freedom of entry and exit. Under the perfect competition, the firms are free to enter or exit the industry. This implies if a firm suffers from a huge loss due to the intense competition in the industry, then it is free to leave the industry and begin its business operation in any of the industry it wants. Thus, there is no restriction on the mobility of the seller. The condition of the free entry and exit ensures that all the firms under perfect competition end up earning only normal profits in the long run because it comes under the perfect competition, right? No one can earn more profit because all the sellers would be selling in the nominal or the identical or stable pricing in the market, right? Next one, perfect knowledge of prices and technology. So this implies that both the buyers and sellers have complete knowledge of the market condition, such as the prices of the products and the latest technology being used to produce it. Hence, they can buy or sell the products anywhere and anytime they want. Okay. Let's see, no transportation cost. So which means there is an absence of transportation cost that is incurred in carrying the goods from one market to another. This is an essential condition of the perfect competition, since the homogeneous product should have the same price across the market, and if the transportation cost is added to it, then naturally the prices may differ, isn't it? So no cost, that is no transportation cost as far as the perfect competition is concerned, right? Next one, the no artificial restriction. That is the absence of government and artificial restrictions. Under the perfect competition, both the buyers and seller are free to buy and sell the goods and services. This means any customer can buy any seller and any seller can sell to any buyer, isn't it? So thus, no restriction is imposed on either party. Also, the prices is liable to change freely as per the demand supply condition. In such a situation, no big producer and the government can intervene and control the demand, supply or price of the goods and services. Thus, under the perfect competition, the seller is the price taker and cannot influence the market price. Is it clear? Let's see the price determination and firm equilibrium under perfect competition. So it has been categorized into two: short run equilibrium and long run equilibrium. So under short run equilibrium, it's been classified into three: supernormal profit, normal profit, and minimum loss or loss. So I would be posting a separate video for short run equilibrium. For this lecture video session, I am going to focus on long run equilibrium, which occurs the normal profit as far as the firm is concerned under the perfect competition. Okay. Let's see the long run equilibrium. So the entry or exit of the firm is not restricted in the perfectly competitive market. Those firms which are inefficient, then they incur losses and they either close down the firm or enhance their efficiency. So either way they have to. So either they have to just wind up everything, wind up the business and go out of the market, or enhance the efficiency to improve their profit. Okay. The profit earning firm attract new firm for establishment. Due to the entry of new producer, supply of the commodity increases and price of the commodity also decreases. On the firm are at break-even point, which is the normal profit. So break-even, nothing but the neither loss nor profit. So this is a normal profit which is attained as a result of vanishing of the profit. This situation is long-run equilibrium of a firm, and industry is a perfectly market, whereas all the firm only break even and earn only normal profits in the long-run equilibrium. The firm work on no loss, no profit. That is the break-even situation, where firm AR, that is nothing but the average revenue is equal to average cost, which is graphically plotted in the picture. Let's see. So in the x-axis, it has been considered quantity, that is the output, and the y-axis, it has been considered price. So the line which is parallel to the x-axis is nothing but the price line, which is equal to AR is equal to MR. The average revenue is equal to marginal revenue. So when I just took the chapter of equilibrium of a firm, I have taught you a couple of conditions, right, for the equilibrium conditions. So first one should be MR is equal to MC, the first condition. And the second condition should be MR curve should cut MC curve should cut MR curve from below, isn't it? So these two conditions should be satisfied as far as the equilibrium of a firm is concerned. So look at here in the figure, OQ is equilibrium quantity. Okay? OQ is the equilibrium quantity and OP is the equilibrium price. At this level of output, average revenue and average cost both equal to QS. So right? This is the equilibrium price. So due to this reason, firm is making only normal profits. At this point, since the average cost is minimum, the average cost and the marginal cost will be identical. And hence the long run equilibrium condition for a firm will be MR is equal to LMC. LMC is nothing but the long run marginal cost. LAC is nothing but the long run average cost. AR is nothing but average revenue. This is price. The first condition MC is equal to MR. So look at here. At this particular point, the firm makes the normal profit. The second condition of the firm equilibrium is MC curve should cut from the below of MR. So look at here. So this is the MR. So the MC curve which cuts from the below of MR. So couple of conditions been satisfied here, right? So in case of long run equilibrium, all the firms will run only normal profit. Okay. So that you should keep it that in mind. Hope you have understood the concept of the perfect competition, isn't it? So I would be releasing a separate video for the short run equilibrium of a firm under the perfect competition. Thank you.